Hey everyone, what's going on? Dan Taylor from danthepixarfan.com here, and as you all probably know, I'm a very avid Mattel Pixar Minis collector. I have been since the line debuted in 2016, so today I'm super excited to share a couple new Pixar Minis 4-packs featuring some exclusive characters and a surprise bonus mini, which I'll go into more in a minute, so don't miss a thing. So in this review, I'll be covering this new Monsters Inc. Minis Scare Floor Stars pack with exclusive never-before-released Celia, and this Incredibles-inspired mini set called Family and Faux pack with exclusive Jack Jack, who has finally been released after having been delayed 2 whole years. So anyway, it's funny. Every time, just when I think Mattel is done with the Pixar Minis, they come out with a few random new ones here and there, and usually they're very hard to find. I had pre-ordered these sets from Amazon back in October last year, right after I revealed them here on my channel, and then after waiting several months, the order unfortunately got canceled. Then the only place I could find them was Toy Wiz, which I hate buying from because they just jack up their prices so much. This does obviously have a happy ending though, because here they are in hand. Long story short, thanks to an Instagram follower of mine, Chris, thank you so much, man. He reached out to me and let me know that he saw these at his local Kroger grocery store, and I was super surprised and of course really appreciated the offer when he said that he would pick them up for me. I don't have that chain near me, so I'm not able to go toy hunting there, but yeah, Kroger does tend to get little things like this that other places like Walmart and Target don't get, so definitely check them out if you're any kind of toy collector, especially Disney Pixar. And then as promised, I also do have one bonus surprise mini here that just came out in this new blind bag series, which is just hitting Target stores now, and you'll see who it is in a few, but if you've been following this line for a while now, you can probably tell who I have here just from seeing the back of the bag. First things first here though, starting with the Scare Floor Stars 4-pack. Really cute packaging, by the way. I love the minimal, colorful Scare Floor backdrop there. The art for the minis packaging has always been really cute. But yeah, this set includes Sully, Mike, and George Sanderson, all of who have been previously released, and then one new exclusive character who is Celia, of course. So yes, I bought this set for just one new character, but that's just how things go. However, if you're new to collecting Pixar Minis, or maybe you just never snagged Mike or Sully or George, this set could end up being a good starter pack for you. Honestly, Celia was such a pleasant surprise to see was coming last year when I saw this pack revealed, since she wasn't included on the Pixar Minis display at Toy Fair 2020, which showed many of, at the time, the upcoming Pixar Minis. Okay, so here's Sully, and I'll just be showing all the re-releases quickly here, just in case you haven't seen them, but most likely you have, since I have reviewed all of them previously here on my channel, and they've been around for a while. Mike and Sully were both originally available in the Pixar Series 1 blind bags, released in 2020, and most recently the Minis Scare Floor Stackable Stories playset from this year, which I also reviewed. And then George was a bit harder to find, as he was only ever available in last year's blind bag series, which combined the Luca Minis with other Pixar characters. I did review that series as well if you want to check that out. And then here's what we came here for, the Celia mini, and she looks pretty great. Really cute stuff. The only little detail I would have liked to see is some paint detail on the snake's eyes. Even though it's super tiny, I think they could have pulled it off. Either way, guys, not a biggie. This is an adorable little mini, and I'm super grateful to have it as part of my collection. She's a most welcome addition to the line and will look absolutely perfect displayed on the Scare Floor Stackable Story set with the other Monsters Inc. minis. Next up is the Incredibles-inspired 4-pack here called Family and Faux pack, and as it is with the Monsters Inc. set, this pack also includes just one previously unreleased mini, which is Jack Jack. And again, I'm just going to breeze through the characters I've already reviewed so I can just get to Jack Jack here, since he is the star of the pack after all. But yeah, Mr. Incredible and Syndrome were both already released in Pixar Minis Blind Bag Series 2, which was very hard to find, I will say, and then Elastigirl was also only ever released in an obscure way, which was in the Pixar Minis Advent Calendar. So check out my review of that as well if you haven't already. So yeah, I actually think a lot of you out there will really appreciate this pack a ton, since most of the characters were previously pretty hard to get, even though they were released. And then of course we have the exclusive Jack Jack as well, which is the main draw. And here he is, Jack Jack, looking super duper cute. Now, Jack Jack here was revealed at Toy Fair clear back in 2020 and was originally supposed to be in Pixar Minis Blind Bag Series 3 that year, but that whole series unfortunately ended up getting canceled. I'm so glad though, after all these years, that Jack Jack finally made his way to store shelves in a different way. Sadly not in Pixar Series 3, but hey, at least he made it. I honestly never thought he'd see the light of day after Series 3 got scrapped, so I'm just happy he's here. And lastly, I haven't forgotten, I have another brand new and unexpected release that's just hitting Target stores now in this new blind bag series here, and that would be Kevin from Up. finally, guys. Now, unfortunately, Kevin is the only new release in this series, but again, I'm just happy she got produced, since, once again, Kevin was one of those minis shown at Toy Fair 2020, and was also supposed to come out in the canceled Pixar Minis Series 3 blind bags, just like Jack Jack was. By the way, Kevin's blind bag code is letter K. It's the last letter there in that printed code. You can see it right here. So hopefully that helps you with finding Kevin, but sadly I don't have the rest of the codes to share with you, since this was the only one I needed from this series, hence the only one I picked up. It's definitely an interesting series for sure. The packaging is a similar look to the Pixar All-Star Rivals series from last year, but with this one, there doesn't seem to be any theming or rhyme or reason to the characters chosen. They just kind of seem completely random, but it's a decent selection and does include some that were harder to find previously, so a lot of you are going to be happy about that. Okay, let's get Kevin opened here. She comes in this little plastic protective covering, and here she is. The Kevin Mini is here, guys, after 2 years of waiting, or more like thinking that she was never gonna come, and she looks excellent. Right now, Doug and Alpha are the only other Up Minis that have been released, but hopefully this means Russell from the canceled Pixar Series 3 will still be coming as well. One can hope, right? Okay, side tangent here. It's very interesting to me seeing many of the canceled Series 3 releases getting to us collectors all these years later, but in kind of odd, repurposed ways, making me wonder why the heck they canceled Series 3 in the first place, since several of the characters that would have been included in Series 3, like Flick, Jack Jack, Elastigirl, and now Kevin, have been trickling out here and there in different ways anyway. What's up with that, Mattel? At this point, all we need from the canceled Series 3 is Heimlich, Russell, Merida, Bear Cub, Disgust, and Fear. So could they be coming in future sets and blind bags as well still? Time will have to tell. All in all, if you've been collecting Mattel Pixar Minis over the last little while, then obviously everything I've shown here today should be pretty exciting and some must grabs. I know I'm pumped, and I wish you the best of luck on your search for them. As usual, what do you guys think? Who's your favorite here, and what's your hope for the future of Mattel Pixar Minis? Anyway, thanks so much for joining me today. If you did enjoy today's review, I hope you'll consider giving this video a big thumbs up and subscribing to my channel for more Pixar toy news, reviews, and toy hunts. Don't forget to ring that bell, and I will see you all in my next video.